Coach, we appreciate your time. We know this is not the first thing you want to be doing after a game like that, but just talk about your emotions and your feelings right now after watching your team lose in 7.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking because those kids gave everything they possibly could to themselves, to their teammates, to the organization, to myself. I'm so proud of them, what they did, the adversity that we went through, going through the playoffs and taking a very good team to overtime in Game 7. I couldn't be prouder.
You expected that effort from your team, obviously, because you've been with this team, but just talk about the adversity that your team faced with all the injuries and losing 3 games in a row to put out the effort that they did today. They seem to have left it all out on the ice, didn't they?
100%. I mean, everyone knows we had injuries, but guys are playing, coming back early. Game 5, we had 9 guys out. Like, our top 2 D are out. Or 2 of our top 4 D are out. And the effort is the 16-year-olds coming in, 16-year-olds playing in a game, and the future is so bright here.
Did it come down to, because of all those injuries, some of the guys were just a little bit overtired at the end?
Yeah, you look at our captain, he probably shouldn't have been playing. He was sick and getting IVs to be able to play, and that's who he is. Jack Nesbitt probably shouldn't have been playing. I mean, they're all cleared from the doctor, but like they're sick, and I know it happens to every team. I don't know what team has had 9 regular guys out of their lineup.
I mean, you've gone through this playoff stuff before, but I mean, this one looks like it's taken something out of you too.
Yeah. Well, I think Christopher always says that I'm soft as baby poo, and now you see it. But it's not the point of losing. It's going to war with these kids, and Noah Morneau, like what an unbelievable person, and what he's gone through in life, and you see him go out there and do what he's done. It's Ryan Abraham, Tanais Maturin, anybody who's not coming back. That's the sad point for me. So I guess tough guys do cry once in a while.
I mean, it's the hard part that you're going to sit here for the next, I don't know how long, thinking what if.
Yeah, for sure. And we look back, the games are all so close, and you're playing, with some guys that didn't even come to training camp, and obviously our big guys played a lot of minutes, and we had them on the brink. Could I have played the younger kids more? Who knows? But when the guys are looking back at me and they want to get out there, and you think, okay, there's a chance that we can beat these guys in 4. You want to put the gas pedal on, but we'll go back to it all.
Can you talk to me about the moment after the game? I know you'd rather be celebrating, but at the same time, most teams, when they lose, go through the line, shake hands, wave to the crowd, get off the ice as fast as they can.
No.
For you guys, there was just something special I felt that was going on the ice.
Yeah, I told the kids after, this is my 23rd year coaching. I've never been prouder, never. It's the best year of my life coaching. I became a better person, a better friend, a better parent, a better father because of these kids and how close they are. We had so much fun together, and that's what's sad.
I know you're probably not going to think about it, but can you take solace in the fact that this team had the biggest turnaround in franchise history from last year? Can you look at the positives?
Yeah, I guess, we will for sure. And it's just tough. Like, you're one shot away from going to the conference finals. And like you said, I wasn't here last year, so all I know is what I see here. And I believe that we'd be moving on if for whatever reason the hockey gods got us with the injuries. And it's tough to compete against a team like Kitchener with 6, 7, 8, 5 regulars out of your lineup, right?
Joe Agostino had an incredible series and an incredible game tonight. You talk about his performance tonight.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was amazing, and he gave us every chance to win. I'm so proud of that kid, and he was one of our best players until Christmas. He went down a little bit, and then, man, did he come back. So super proud of him.
Coach, we appreciate the time. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hi, I'm Dan Gemis, CEO of the Dan Gemis Real Estate Team. When you think real estate in Windsor and Essex County, think of the Dan Gemis Team. We're here to help every step of the way. Learn more at dangemis.com.
Captain, thanks for taking the time to talk to us after that game. I know it's not the way you wanted the season to end. Can you talk about what you're thinking, feeling right now?
Yeah, that's obviously a tough game to go through, especially when we work so hard for that all year, and going up 3-0, and then unfortunately not being able to finish them off is tough. But I'm just super proud of the guys. If you look at where we were last year, it was just such a big turnaround, and I'm just so proud of what we were able to do with the guys that we're in our lineup, and I'm just really proud of the guys and what we've been able to accomplish this year.
Coach said that you shouldn't even been playing the last couple of games in this series. Can you talk about how you're feeling that way?
Yeah, it was just a bad timing, really. Get sick and then have to miss a game and then have to try to get back into it, especially in a series like that. It's tough, and obviously I don't want to make excuses, so I think I'm just going to keep it at that.
Sure. I know you're thinking about the disappointment in that, but can you think about the positives about this year, about your team and what you guys accomplished this year?
Yeah, this was probably the most fun year I've ever had playing hockey. I'm so happy to be able to share that kind of season with the group we had in our room, and I love each and every single guy that played with a Windsor Spitfire jersey on. So obviously it's tough, but I'm proud of the guys with everything we accomplished. I don't think anyone thought we were going to be able to do what we did this year. So I'm just super proud of what we were able to do this year.
I was going to say, under the circumstances, people might have been surprised that you were up 3-0. Just to extend it this long with the numbers you've been playing with, not just this series, but the first series too.
Yeah, again, like we surprised a lot of people coming into the series, and coming into this year, I think we turned a lot of heads. So we got a lot of stuff to do in the summer, and we're going to come back next year with a lot of fire, and I think we got a championship built team.
Is that the hard part too, though? Things look bright going forward, but yet guys like Morneau and Abraham and Tanias are all moving on, and who knows what other changes happen in the off season.
Yeah. Obviously those three guys played their hearts out. Obviously Tanias was hurt, and it sucks to go through that in your final season. So you feel bad for a guy like that, but Ryan Abraham and Noah Morneau, they played their hearts out, and they're unbelievable guys off the ice, and I have nothing but praise for them, and I'm proud of what they were able to do. I think Morneau really stepped up this year, and he had a season that not a lot of people thought he was going to have, and I'm super proud of him, and he's such a great guy, and they played their hearts out. So obviously you're never going to have the exact same team you did the year before, so you never know what's going to happen in the off season, but I'm excited to see what we can do next year.
How do you sort of turn that page? Because I mean, I know for a while too, you're going to sit here and just wonder what if.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what makes the difference between the winners and the losers is dwelling on that. And I think for me, a big thing is just making sure to look forward to what's coming next and looking at our future. And obviously we had a lot of young guys in our lineup, and they were all unbelievable. So obviously the future's bright in Windsor, and I've had the honor to play here for 3 years, and it's been the best experience of my life for 3 years. So it's tough to go through that for sure.
Well, based on what we saw at the end of the game, I assume that this team is really, really tight.
Yeah, we hung out a lot off the ice, and I think we had a really close group. It wasn't like different groups of guys. It was everyone was doing something together. So we had a tight group. I mean, again, I loved all the guys, and I think that was the foundation of why we were able to do what we were able to do this year. So I think our relationships were great, and those are guys that I'll be reaching out to in the summer 100%.
Amen to that. Just talk about that moment, being there on the ice for that long. I mean, that was a good 10, 15 minutes. There's a lot of consoling going on, but at the same time, I'm sure there's a lot of love and appreciation going on between all of you guys too, right?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's, we practice on that ice every day, and, we're at the rink, almost 24/7. So, this is a big part of our life, and, it's tough to lose in front of our home crowd, and obviously we wanted to pull it out in front of all our fans, and they supported us through everything that's went on this year. So big thanks to our fans and the support we had. So that it takes an extra second to kind of breathe that in. That could have been the last time we were on the ice together. So it's just, you never know, and we had such a close group. It's tough to swallow that one.
Appreciate your time, Captain. Thanks for making the time for us. Congrats on your season.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dan Gemis, CEO of the Dan Gemis Real Estate Team. When you think real estate in Windsor and Essex County, think of the Dan Gemis Team. We're here to help every step of the way. Learn more at dangemis.com.
Noah, we appreciate you making time to talk to us. Can you talk about what you're thinking and feeling after losing in Game 7?
Yeah, just a lot of sadness. Been my best friends for quite a while, and it's tough to have it end like that.
Did you feel proud of your team's efforts and your effort? You left it out all on the ice.
Yeah, I thought we gave it everything. I thought we played better than they did, but just kind of Joey was incredible. I mean, Parsons was also incredible, but it's just just sometimes you play that well and it doesn't go for you.
Is it tough not to think about what a shoulda, coulda after a bunch of guys were out and playing hurt in this series?
Yeah, it is. But that's the game, right? That's how the game goes, and they didn't have any injuries, and we did, and we're not making that an excuse at all. But it definitely it did play a factor, and it's tough.
I know it's probably not the right time to ask about your entire OHL career, but it's come to an end now. So when you think about your time in the OHL, what will you think about?
Not even really the hockey, to be honest. I think just the relationships you make on the way, and you build such good friendships with people you never thought you'd meet, and it's tough to leave it.
I mean, tough leaving it and knowing the fact. I mean, you maybe rub the birth certificate down a couple of years, and I mean, what this team might be next year.
I wish I could do that. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I mean, how does this team move forward? I mean, faces change, things like that. I mean, you've gone through it in your hockey career too. I mean, how do you see this team moving forward?
Well, they're going to be so good for a long time. I mean, the core of this team is so young, and there's so much potential. You look at a kid like Hicks play tonight. Like, I thought he was maybe our best player on the ice. every time he was out there, he's making an impact. Garden making an impact. JC makes an impact. Belchess makes an impact. Those guys are young, and I can't wait to watch what this team is going to be doing, and especially if you can get Greentree and Brodus and even Spiley back. Like, this team's just going to be so good, and Joe was fantastic too, and I'm really excited to see what this team's going to do.
Being a local guy, I mean, tough to hang that sweater up for the last time.
Yeah, really tough. That jersey means a lot to me, and this team means a lot to me, and yeah, it's not easy.
Well, kind of, yeah. That was going to be my question, but yeah, what did it mean to you to wear that W?
Yeah, I tried to wear it with a ton of pride every time I put it on, and try to give everything I had for my teammates and everybody who's believed in me, and yeah, it really sucks to not be able to put it on again.
I've been asking everybody this question, just that moment on the ice, because, you know, like I said to Coach, most people just want to get off the ice as fast as they can after a loss, but you guys, there was a special bond. So just talk about what it meant to you to be in that moment.
Yeah, just for me, it's just the last time I'm going to play an OHL hockey game, and it's in the building I grew up coming to watch hockey games when I was a kid, and yeah, it's pretty cool that it was here, but I mean, at the end of the day, it sucks too. I didn't want that to be my last game, or when you're thinking about it, your last shift, you don't think that's going to be your last shift, and yeah, it's a tough feeling.
Talk about after the game, standing there and hearing the fans still chanting you guys' names.
Yeah, that was cool. I mean, they've shown so much support to us throughout the whole season and throughout the 3 years that I've been here, and it means a lot to know that regardless of the outcome, they still love you, and yeah, it's good. It's cool.
Thanks for making the time. Congratulations on a tremendous junior career.
Yeah, thank you.